Welcome to DIY Motto. So if your bedroom is like ours, and likely most others, we only have one light in the ceiling. Problem is, it's one light for all. So easy solution, add some side lamps. My lamp had one of those crappy knobs you rotate to turn the light on. Eventually, it wouldn't turn on no matter how hard I tried. Piece of crap. So off to Costco to buy 2 new lamps. We do love Costco. But still, you have to reach over to turn it on. Never easy half asleep in the dark. And the lamps have no dimming. My first thought was to add a smart plug. Okay, hands free now, but in the middle of the night, I really don't feel like whispering to Alexa. I've seen some movies where the bed or side tables have some fancy switches built into them, so I thought, why not just add a nice dimmer into the headboard that will control whatever light you plug into a receptacle. The bonus side, the bottom or top receptacle, whichever you like, can have power all the time for things like alarm clocks or phone chargers. These Lutron digital dimmer switches are great. They have lots of functions. Double tap for full brightness, hold for delay off, and the LEDs themselves could be programmed off. This location for the switch makes it so convenient at night. I can see the LEDs, so I know exactly where to turn the lamp on, and I can set the brightness to whatever level I need. On the bottom of the headboard, I've added a receptacle. The top receptacle is controlled by the dimmer switch, and the bottom receptacle has power all the time for alarm clocks, phone chargers, whatever you need. I've got 120 volt power coming from the other side of the headboard. It goes to that switch, down to the receptacle, and also over to this side to do the same thing. I've posted a wiring diagram at the end of this video. Now at night when you're getting out of bed, it's also nice to have some lights underneath. So I also have a motion sensor that I picked up on Amazon. As soon as it detects motion, it turns LEDs on underneath the bed frame. This is also great at night. It has an adjustment for the intensity of the LEDs, how bright they are. There's also a switch for how long the LEDs stay on for. It also has a built-in photo cell, so it only works when the room is dark. Here's a quick look what it looks like with the LEDs on. As far as the dimmer switches go, I just went to Home Depot, bought some shallow device boxes, and fit it between the two pieces of wood. If your headboard didn't have this, you could easily cut a hole, mount the metal box in behind, and have the receptacle mounted wherever you want it. You could also paint the cover or buy a light switch to match the color of your headboard. For my wife's side of the bed, I've done the exact same thing. She doesn't like the LEDs glowing at night, so I've programmed them to be off. Same thing here, mount a receptacle at the bottom of the headboard, that way she can plug in what she wants. Here's a better video of the motion activated lights. As soon as you step out of bed, they come on. The best part about this, because the LEDs are underneath the bed, it doesn't disturb your partner while they're sleeping. That's always a bonus. I had to play around with the location for the motion sensor. I wanted to make sure that it lights up when I'm getting out of bed, or if I'm coming back in from the bathroom, it'll also see me walking down the side. Here's a close-up of what the sensor looks like. Alright, as far as the wiring goes for the dimmer switches to the receptacles, I have a 120 volt plug that I'm using to bring in 120 volts to a box. That's where the right switch is located. From the right switch dimmer, I'm dropping down 4 wires. Ground, neutral, a load wire, and a line wire. The reason for this is the receptacle needs to be split. The top half works with the dimmer switch. The bottom half of the receptacle has power all the time. Because ground's not counted, it's called a 3-conductor cable. On the receptacle, only the right side tab is cut. The left side tab where neutral is connected stays intact. From this switch box on the right side, where the dimmer switch is located, I'm also running 120 volt power from that box over to the left side dimmer switch, and also running down a 3-conductor cable to that receptacle, cutting the jumpers on the right side only where the hot wires are connected, that's the red and the black. The left side where the neutral connects, that tab stays in place. Wiring of these dimmer switches is straightforward. Just make sure that the 120 volt coming in is connected to the line side. The output, or the load wire, is what's going down to your receptacle to run your lamp or whatever light you'd like to plug into. You can program these dimmer switches for incandescent lights, CFLs, LED bulbs, whatever you like. They're very universal. I couldn't be happier with this project. Hopefully it helps someone out there. It's frustrating with bedroom lighting, especially when your partner doesn't agree which light should be on. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.